Hey, so today we'll be starting with question number 16. So the question number 16 is here. It says that what is the value of x? So very easy questions. What type of question we need to get one particular value? So we'll go with our uh, first condition, which is mod x is less than 2. Whether this is sufficient or not, we need to check that. So since mod x is less than 2, it could be uh, two things, either x could be less than 2 or minus x could be less than 2. So x could be less than 2, then it is very straightforward that the value of x is less than 2. Here we can say the value of x is greater than minus 2. So if we have a number line and we have 0 here and minus 2 and 2 here, then the value of the first condition says x is greater than 2, which will be this sorry, um, x is less than 2, it says. So yeah, yes, as in less than 2, it covers this particular area, and other one says that x is greater than minus 2, which covers this particular area. So we have one range of x, so x can lie anywhere in between that range. So we don't have one particular value, and this is not sufficient. Let's see the second category, the second condition, that x is equal to 1 will lie here and x is equal to half will lie here. In both the conditions, we can see that it still comes in the range. So the first condition also cannot resolve. If it was somewhere outside the window, we could have resolved. So if it is 3x minus 2 and x is negative also, then also we don't have one particular correct answer to this. So this is not sufficient, this is not sufficient, C is not, combining is not sufficient. That means E is the answer. Let's see what is the actual answer. To go to number 16. Okay. 16 plus is insufficient experience. Expression has only the range, which is right. Second, for the case x is greater than 0, x is equal to 1, which is right. For the other, x is equal to half. So, and now how it is we note, however, the second solution x is equal to half contradicts with the stipulation that x is less than 0. Hence, there is no solution for x is less than 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1, the only valid solution for 2. Okay, got your point. So, there is one condition. So, this is when we have taken x is greater than 0, because x is positive, and if x is less than 0, x is negative. So if x is half, x is not negative. So this is actually not a correct condition. So this guy is sufficient and this is not sufficient. Oh, sorry, this guy is actually the correct answer. So shit. But yeah, to be it or something. But yeah, this is it. It was very easy question and it's very silly mistake. Uh, okay. And what I will do is I will take the next question. Question number 17. So question number 17 is this. Okay, so question number 17 says, what is the value? Okay, so value of y you need to find out, and the first condition is 3 of mod x squared minus 4 is equal to y minus 2. So in this condition, what happens if x is even if x is positive or x is negative, x squared will always be the same. So we don't care anything about that. So this will be something, but we have two variables and we cannot solve basically. So this is not sufficient because we have two variables and we cannot get a value. We might get yes or no answer, but this is not sufficient. And the second condition that we have given is 3 minus y is equal to 11. So 3 minus y is equal to 11 is a condition where y can be found. Let's see that when y is greater than 0, then 3 minus y is equal to 11, and y is equal to 3 minus 11, that becomes minus 8. So, so minus 8 is one answer, but y is greater than 0 and this is less than 0, so this is actually invalid. And next thing we will see that when y is negative, what happens? So when y is negative, then 3 minus y will be actually minus of 3 minus y, which will be equal to y minus 3 and equal to 11, and y will be equal to 3 minus 11, that will be 3 plus 11, that will become something which is a positive value, is 14, but we have taken that y is less than 0. So again, this either we take y is less than 0, we can take the whole thing as being positive, since the whole thing is inside the uh, whole thing is inside the mod. So this is actually not correct. We should not take like this. It will give us wrong answers, basically invalid solutions more. So first of all, we will take that 3 minus y is positive. So this guy is greater than 0. So that means 3 minus y is equal to 11. And we get the value of y as minus 8. Okay, so 3 minus y is greater than 0, and this value is 8. So minus 8. So this will become minus and minus a plus, and this will become positive, which is right. Second condition is when 3 minus y is less than 0, then 3 minus y is equal to 11. It is of less than 0, so we will multiply it with the minus sign. So basically y minus 3 is equal to 11 and y is equal to 14. So we put 14 here. 14 minus 3 would be um, 14 minus, okay, so yeah, minus 14 minus 3 would be minus of 11, which is fine, is less than 0. So y has two values basically, so it is not sufficient. But when we combine both, so this guy will be positive, right? From here we'll get that uh, we'll get some positive value of x, and suppose even if what happens if x is equal to 0. So one is this x could be positive. What happens when x is 0? When x is 0, we get anything but positive value from the mod, and multiplied by 3, we get a positive value. We get a positive value of multiplied by 3. Some positive value that here it will be 3 4 of 12, and y equal y minus 2. This will be